glossy, more bejeweled, warm green with a hint of lightness. Can you see that I suit these colours from summer more than the spring colours? I'll show you the geranium pink with the bright curry green. You can see how beautifully they work together. Then we have turquoise, which is this carefree blue-green colour with just a hint of warmth, a bit like the Mediterranean Sea. All of these beautiful tropical colours make you feel carefree, happy, like you are at a tropical island or tropical ocean. You're going to see the collection of colours grow within the spring palette. I'll show you how they all work together. Next we have geranium, which is like this bright tomato red, like an orangey red with lots of brightness. Next we have flamingo pink, which is a brighter, mid-range, bright, warm, very warm pink. This is what it looks like next to geranium pink, which is lighter. This is flamingo pink. This is geranium pink. It is a bit difficult to tell on this camera, I know. I'm showing you. Cream will go with any of these colours, with it being a neutral. Of course they will all work together, but cream is the first neutral. The next pink is shocking pink, which is a slightly more blue pink than the other pinks. This is the coolest pink in the spring spectrum. In fact, it is so cool that it's shared with the winter palette, which is a cool blue-based palette. Next we have aqua, which is the brightest turquoise of the spring palette. Very carefree, very bright and cheerful colour. This is how aqua looks next to the turquoise. It's slightly lighter and brighter. This is aqua, this is turquoise. The collection of drapes are really coming together now. The next colour is a canary yellow, which is a light and very bright yellow, which is quite sunny as well. It's almost like some of the tropical birds that you get in the Mediterranean and on tropical islands. I wish I was a spring sometimes. Then I would be able to wear cheerful yellows like this. This colour just doesn't work on me, unfortunately. I'll show you yellow with turquoise. I think this is beautiful, really stunning. So this is canary yellow with aqua. Isn't that just amazing? Look. I'll do a collection of the spring drapes at the end of the spring drapes, just so I can get through the colours a bit more quickly. The next yellow is called banana, which is a creamy yellow, and it's quite light and pastel, really good on pastel springs. And it goes well with the other yellows as well. I'll show you this colour next to canary yellow. This is banana and this is canary yellow. In contrast to the yellows, we go to the opposite side of the colour wheel with a purple called violet. I think so far this is the only colour I can really wear wear this colour. Springs and summers can wear this colour quite well. I love this colour. Thankfully, I have at least one colour from the spring palette I can wear, which is my worst palette. This is quite a light, bright, splashy purple, which is a great alternative for summers if a summer like me wants to wear a brighter purple. This is the brighter purple to go for, basically. I'll show you this next to canary yellow. You will be amazed. Welcome to the world of Cadbury's caramel. This pink is called shell pink, which is a very pastel peachy pink, which is quite a Mediterranean painting, like the walls of the Mediterranean buildings sort of colours. And it acts as like a neutral. I'll show you this colour with the other pinks from the spring palette. As you can see, these pinks are fun and tropical together. The last turquoise is called aquamarine, which is the warmest turquoise of the spring palette and looks like a deeper part of a Mediterranean ocean. I'll show you all of the spring turquoises together. This is very much like the Mediterranean Ocean, with the deepest, bluest side here, the brightest part of the ocean where the sunlight hits, and here we have the warmest part of the ocean, where the yellowest of the light comes through the ocean. This is light dove grey, which is a kind of grey that springs need. It's a slightly silvery grey with a brightness to it. The last yellow I will show you is the buttercup yellow. Buttercup, 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 buttercup. And this is the warmest, richest yellow I have that is still bright and from the spring palette. I'll show you all of the yellows together. This is banana, canary yellow, and buttercup, 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 buttercup. The last green I will show you is called leaf green, which is a slightly bejeweled, deeper, warm, yet bright green. Next I will show you all of the greens together. and show you how they look against the turquoises next to each other, like an analogous colour contrast. The last purple I will show you is called Hyacinth, which crosses over with the summer palette. This is a more pastel, neutral purple. This is a lighter, more neutral purple. I'll show you what it looks like next to violet. And I'll show you what they look like next to the yellows, which is a complementary colour opposite the colour wheel from purple. Yellow is opposite the colour wheel from purple, so they will make each other really stand out. Look at how they make each other stand out a lot. And finally, I'll show you the last colour, which is the last colour I have within the spring drapes. This is the poppy red. Poppy red. Which is a red that everyone can wear and will go with all of the colour seasons without any problem. You can wear anything with poppy, and everyone can wear poppy and still look amazing. A lot of television presenters wear it, apparently. This is a neutral red without any yellow or blue mixed in with it. It's totally neutral. I'll show you what it looks like next to geranium red, which is warmer. This is poppy, and this is geranium. It's harder to tell the difference on this camera. Red often pulls warm on cameras. Now I will show you all of the spring colours together. Once I've shown you the reds against the greens as complementary colours. I'll show you these colours to the best of my ability. Now I'm going to show you my palette. I will show you my palette, which is the summer palette. But first I will start off with a crossover colour between summer and spring that I haven't shown you yet. From summer this is called cornflower blue, and in spring it's called bright blue. These are my colours. Every one of these colours will look at least great on me. is a light, vibrant, cool blue with just a hint of smokiness to it to make it soft enough for summers to wear, but it is quite vibrant among some of the other blues. The first summer neutral is called soft white, which is a more off-white and has just a hint of grey in it to make it softer for some of the summers to wear. I can wear pure white or I can wear soft white, but this is for summers who are a bit softer in chroma and brightness. I'll show you soft white with cornflower. And because cornflower crosses over with spring, it will go with soft white, or it will go with cream. This is cream, this is soft white with cornflower, and as you can see, they all work together because this is a more neutral blue, which has quite a balance between yellow and blue in it. It does have a bit more blue in it, but it contains some yellow, which allows it to shine with cream as well. The only yellow from the summer palette is Primrose, which is a cool pastel yellow. The first red is Burgundy, which is a deeper medium chroma, so it's medium in brightness, and it can look smoky or it can look brighter depending on if you want to pair it with summer colours or winter colours. Burgundy crosses over with winter and summer, so it's medium in chroma or brightness. This is another one of my wow colours, along with cornflower. So I'm going to show you the primary colours of the summer palette. This is the summer palette's version of the primary colours. Burgundy, which is red, Primrose, which is yellow, and cornflower, which is blue. They look beautiful together. A blue-green from this palette is a teal called Sea Green, which is like a deeper turquoisey colour. This is one of my best greens to wear. I really suit a blue green. This is another wow colour of mine. A lighter blue green is called Jade, which is a lighter or more mid-range, softer green, which can look bright against the summer palette, but when you put them against the winter palette, it looks a bit softer. I'll show you this colour next to sea green. is just a little deeper than jade. Second neutral is this softer navy, which I think is another one of my wow colours. This neutral, this navy, this soft navy, or French navy, are two neutrals which always make my skin look clear and my eyes. The next blue out of many blues from this palette is called Delph, another wow colour of mine, because I really suit blue, especially cool blues. This is powder blue, which can cross over a little bit with ice blue from the winter palette, but this has a bit more blue in it and is more smoky as a pastel. This blue is called Sky Blue, which is more mid-range of the blues and has just a little more brightness to it. And the last blue, one of the last blues I will show you, is Air Force Blue, which is a dark yet smoky blue. This is another wow colour of mine. In fact, it's more or less the colour I'm wearing right now. The last more blue neutral is called French Navy. Another wow colour of mine. I love this colour. Now I'm going to show you all of the blues together. They're all so gorgeous together, aren't they? The first purple I will show you is called Plum, which is like a more mid-range berry purple. This is another wow colour of mine, which I absolutely love. The next purple is Smoked Grape, which is like a deeper plum colour. And it's very smoky, very smoky, deep purple. This is actually another wow colour of mine. And this is how it looks next to Plum, which is a bit lighter and brighter. I'll show you it with hyacinth as well, so all of the purples so far I'm putting together. Falling off. The next purple is called amethyst, which is a more pinky purple, but more in the berry range. Another neutral I will show you is called like a mid to dark blue grey, which is quite a wow colour on me as well. Well, I think if it was a darker blue grey rather than a mid blue grey, this really would be a wow colour on me. The next red is called coral red, which is the warmest red, with a bit more brightness and leaning towards autumn and spring kind of red. This is still on the cool blue paste side though. I'll show you the coral red next to burgundy. Burgundy is very cool in undertone. Burgundy, coral red. I know it's very hard to tell on this camera. The first pink I will show you is called Rose, which is a mid-range cool pink which has a softness and lightness to it. And this is Raspberry, which is the brightest pink and deepest pink and coolest pink from the summer palette. Raspberry crosses over with winter and it's a wow colour on me. This colour brings me so much joy. And now I will show you all of the colours from the summer palette. Now I'm going to show you the colours from the autumn palette. Warm, rich, vibrant and earthy colours. The summer colours were soft, smoky, rose and blue colours. The first colour, or neutral, the first colour is a neutral from autumn called Oyster, which is like a beige, peachy white. This colour does absolutely nothing for me. Watch this. This is without makeup on, by the way. The first colour is a yellow called yellow ochre, which is like an egg yolk yellow. This is the brightest yellow of the yellows from the autumn palette. It's vibrant and bright, but with a hint of richness and softness that autumns need. This colour also goes very well with oyster. But autumns can also wear cream, which is from the spring palette. Here the cream is lighter and brighter, and here the oyster is softer. And it's a bit deeper, but they all go well with autumn colours. This red that's used as a neutral is called chestnut. A very warm, vibrant, earthy, rich neutral from the autumn palette. And I'll show you this neutral with yellow ochre. Absolutely stunning, look at that. They look so rich and expensive together. And I can throw oyster or cream into the mix as well. This is oyster, by the way. The first orange is called saffron, which is a yellow egg yolk orange. I'll show you this colour next to yellow ochre. This is yellow ochre, this is saffron. The second orange is called orange, which is a very vibrant version of orange. Orange really doesn't suit me. Orange is a colour that can only be warm. It can't have a cool version. With all of these colours together so far, it looks like an autumn walk through the forest. The first green is called lime green, which is a vibrant green with a hint of richness to it. And it's a bit lighter for a green in autumn as well. The next colour, which can also be used as a neutral, is this more dark olive colour. And I'll pair this with the lime green. They will really pop together. Autumn's version of grey, which does nothing for me at all, next to my face is called lizard grey, which is this greenish greenish, warm, rich grey with lots of softness to it and a bit of depth. The next neutral, which is a brown, is called camel, which is a softer, lighter, rich brown from the autumn palette. This brown is called coffee, which is a really rich and warm, deeper brown from the autumn palette. This next red is called brick, which is an orangey, softer red from the autumn palette. The geranium red also belongs to this palette, which is from the spring palette as well. It's a crossover colour. This yellow is called old gold, which is the softest, warm, rich yellow from the autumn palette. This green is the brightest, most vibrant, rich green from the autumn palette called grass green. A blue from the autumn palette is called peacock blue, which is just slightly softer than aquamarine from the spring palette, but it has a lot of warmth for a blue, which is why autumns are so excellent in this colour compared to other blues. You can really see the difference between the Air Force blue, which is much cooler than the peacock. This has more blue in it, this has more yellow in it. Compare this colour with the yellows. You can combine this colour with the yellows and the oranges, and they look stunning together. The only colour closest to pink that I have in the autumn palette is coral, which also crosses over with the spring. It's medium in brightness. This colour will go with the peacock blue, or it will go with the turquoises from spring. They make each other look so vibrant. And to show you the effect of the autumn colours in nature, I'll put all of the greens together. There is a colour called Kingfisher, which also crosses over with this summer palette with sea green. So I can put that amongst the greens as well. more vast effect. That looks very autumnal and like autumn leaves, doesn't it? I can also add a brick red to the autumn leaves. I've changed my outfit because this is being filmed on the next day for the part where I show you the winter colours. The bright, clear, vivid, icy, high contrast value colours of the winter spectrum for one of my favourite seasonal colour palettes. I wear some of these colours sometimes. Like today, I'm wearing a more cobalt blue. I forgot to add this necklace to my outfit as well as the bracelets. Hold on. They're all on now. The first colour I am going to show you is called Scarlet, which is a bright red. Bright, cool red. As you can see, this is quite overwhelming on me. I would never wear this as a red lipstick, ever. That feels much better. Here we have one of my bonus or extra colours called Light Emerald, which is slightly bolder and more jewel-like than the jade green from the summer palette. I love this green. I need to find this green in shirts and t-shirts, jewellery. It's just gorgeous. Let me show you Scarlet and Light Emerald together. Opposites of each other on the colour wheel. This green is called Dark Emerald, which is a very bejeweled, strong, mid-range green. It is darker. This is a very velvety drape, which I think is gorgeous. It's one of those colours where I wish I suited it, but it's a bit heavy on me. I'll show you Light Emerald against Dark Emerald. This is Light Emerald, this is Dark Emerald. It might look lighter because of the sheen, but this is Dark Emerald. I think you can tell the difference there because the sheen isn't as visible when I turn it around like that. One of my favourite blues in existence is called Electric Blue, which I think is beautiful. overpowering on me though. This is called turquoise blue, which is twinned with turquoise from the spring palette. I really wish I suited this colour, but it makes me look a bit yellowish. This purple is called royal purple, a colour I really wish I suited, but it's a bit heavy on me, so I wear it as accessories instead, as an accent colour. Here we have a cobalt blue, a beautiful, deep, yet bright ocean blue, very cool in undertone. And it's more or less the colour I'm wearing. It's a beautiful colour, makes my heart really sing. And thankfully, this is one of my colours that I can wear very well, because my undertone is very cool. This purple is called lobelia, which is a beautiful, bright blue violet. It's just so luxurious on winters. The first pink of this palette is called magenta, a very bright pink with very little yellow in it, but lots of blue in it. Can you see how overwhelming this is on me? You really do have to have a bright colouring to wear this colour. The first winter neutral is called pure white, which thankfully I can wear because I love pure white more than soft white, I have to admit. It's a very icy, bright white with a lot of blue undertones. Another winter neutral, which is also a bonus colour of mine, is navy. A very cool, dark, traditional navy, which I absolutely love. Christmas colours, which I absolutely adore. It's a very cool, dark green. Strangely enough though, it crosses over with the autumn palette because it's so dark. What you have to remember is that no season is an island. Every season has an overlap with all of the other seasons. These are the 3 greens from the winter palette I was showing you. Dark emerald, pine green, and light emerald. The next red is called carmine, which kind of crosses over with cherry from the summer palette. Burgundy also crosses over with the winter palette from the summer palette. It looks warmer on this camera, but it's actually a brighter pinky red. It's actually one of my bonus colours from the winter palette. It looks better in person. This neutral is often classed by people as a safe neutral, but it doesn't suit everyone, and that is black. This doesn't suit everyone because it has a cool undertone, it's bright and it's dark, so really only winters can wear this more successfully. In fact, even some winters struggle to wear this close to their face and need more brightness in their colours. I'll show you how black looks on me. I look washed out and it's quite hard on my face. Watch this transformation from the black to the blue I'm wearing. I would much rather wear navy than black. This is navy and this is black. Navy is so much better on me than black. The next pink is ice pink, which crosses over with pastel rose. Pastel rose is from the summer palette. I'm not the biggest fan of this colour on me, I have to admit. I much prefer the deeper, more medium colours. This is a very light, icy pink, which colours versus icy colours is that pastel colours have more of the colour in them, and icy colours are closer to pure white. The other icy colour that I have in my drape selection is Ice Lemon, and with this one we can compare it to Primrose from the Summer palette. It's not a very good colour on me, but it's an icy yellow, very light and very, very close to pure white. In fact, you can barely see it's a yellow at all. I'll show you this colour next to Primrose. This is Primrose, and this is Ice Lemon. Can you see looks more yellow than the Ice Lemon? Ice Lemon's a lot closer to pure white than Primrose is. And the last neutral and last colour overall, which is also a metal, is Silver. Silver is much better on me than gold. I'll show you what gold looks like on me. Silver gives me a glow, gold drains me. Silver is a very light, icy grey, very snowy grey. It's beautiful. So now I'll show you all of the winter colours together before I end this video. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. I should also add that raspberry from the summer palette crosses over with the winter palette as well. Just putting that in there before I forget. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Good night. The next red is called Carmine, which kind of crosses over with Cherry from the summer palette. Burgundy also crosses over with the winter palette from the summer palette. It looks warmer on this camera, but it's actually a brighter pinky red. It's actually one of my bonus colours from the winter palette. It looks better in person. This neutral is often classed by people as a safe neutral, but it I'll show you how black looks on me. I look washed out and it's quite hard on my face. Watch this transformation from the black to the blue I'm wearing. I would much rather wear navy than black. This is navy and this is black. Navy is so much better on me than black. The next pink is ice pink, which crosses over with pastel rose. Pastel rose is from the summer palette. I'm not the biggest fan of this colour on me, I have to admit. I much prefer the deeper, more medium colours. This is a very light, icy pink, which is very close to pure white. The trick to recognising pastel colours versus icy colours is that pastel colours have more of the colour in them, and icy colours are closer to pure white. The other icy colour that I have in my drape selection is Ice Lemon, and with this one we can compare it to Primrose from the summer palette. It's not a very good colour on me, but it's an icy yellow, very light and very, very close to pure white. In fact, you can barely see it's a yellow at all. I'll show you this colour next to Primrose. This is Primrose and this is Ice Lemon. Can you see this looks more yellow than the Ice Lemon? Ice Lemon's a lot closer to pure white than Primrose is. And the last neutral and last colour overall, which is also a metal, is silver. Silver is much better on me than gold. I'll show you what gold looks like on me. Silver gives me a glow, gold drains me. Silver is a very light, icy grey, very snowy grey. It's beautiful. So now I'll show you all of the winter colours together before I end this video. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. I should also add that raspberry from the summer palette crosses over with the winter palette as well. Just putting that in there before I forget. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video.